Hey everyone, I'm back with my final installment of my 2022 planner flip through for the final quarter. So it'll be October, November, and December. I apologize for this taking so long to go up, but work has just been so hectic lately that by the time I get off, I'm just too tired to think. So, anyways, I finally am catching up, and so here we are. So this planner is from OKPlans, and these covers are from Cress Press. So let's get into it. Here's my monthly from Cress Press. I like to do traditional colors, but I don't think there was a monthly that I liked in the traditional colors, so I went with this one. So for this first week, I used this kit from Glam Planner. I think it came out a couple years ago, maybe last year. And I just loved how pink it was. I really like the pink with the orange, and I love the washi down here with like the candy corn and the ghosties. Let me know down below, do you like candy corn? I do. Even though it kind of tastes like marshmallows, which I don't really like, but I do like it. And then anyways, so I paired this with silver and pink foil. So I used some candy underlays from Plana Hannah, and then it looks like some bat confetti overlays, which may have been from Sadie's Stickers. So on October 3rd, I had to go to the emergency room because I had been dehydrated all weekend, and like I couldn't keep down a sip of water. So I finally called my doctor and they told me to go to the emergency room. And that was so expensive, so drink your water if you can. Anyways, then we heard the baby's heartbeat for the first time while we were there, just because they wanted to make sure that he was okay. And then I watched Mean Girls because it was October 3rd, so you know, had to. The next day, my husband bought a 7-foot skeleton. That was pretty cool. We're still looking for the 12-foot skeleton, so if you see that any are online, let me know, because I really want to get one this year. On Thursday, I started reading Not Your Perfect Mexican Daughter. That was a really good book. I really resonated with it. And that night, we had a little date night. We went out for pizza at a bar and then got ice cream, which is like not something we normally do like ever, so it was just really nice. The following day, we got our sex results for the baby, found out it was a boy, and so that was really fun. Chris, he did a little gender reveal for me with blue things. So I had an eye mask on, and he gave me like a blue Sour Patch Kids, and then the Cool Ranch Doritos, and then a blueberry, and then finally a banana. And that's how he surprised me, and I thought it was really great. Then Saturday, I made some gender reveal cupcakes for my family. And then on Sunday, that was my 5-year anniversary at my job, which I love. And then on the 10th, it's my dad's birthday, so they came on Sunday for a birthday lunch, and that's when I gave them the cupcakes. And then that evening, we had a small get-together with Chris's family, and we shared the gender with them. So that was fun. Following week, this kit was from Scribble Prints Co. I really liked it. I thought it was a really unique theme, or just the artwork is like really unique. So I had to have it, and I paired it with Antique Gold from Plana Hannah in the Spidey underlays, which I really like. And then I think this up here in the washi overlays are from Planner Choco. And this kit just had so many good boxes, like I had to use them all. So let's see. Monday was my dad's birthday. Wednesday, I started reading Just Haven't Met You Yet, it was cute, cheesy romance. Thursday, the 13th, we saw Smile. That was, I put a little smiley face because I thought it looked weird just by itself. But that was a good movie. I enjoyed it. Then Friday, I was in my second trimester. And then I had an ultrasound appointment. Not an ultrasound appointment, just like a regular doctor appointment. And while they were doing like the Doppler or whatever for the heartbeat, we heard the baby kick for the first time, which was really cool. Here I messed up how I did my extender, so the stuff is up here. Yeah, that's about it for this week. This week I color blocked with this Caress Press kit, and then I also used like this movie foil from Caress Press in the Sparkly Hollow. I don't know if I've said this before, but the way I determine if I'm going to color block is whether or not the date matches the date cover. That's an easy way to make the decision on whether or not I will color block, because otherwise I'm just like, I don't know what to do. Oh, it looks like I used pink hollow bats as well, and I think I got those from Moonlight Paper Co., who is, I think, only a printable shop now. Anyway, so on the 17th, I had a doctor's appointment. Ooh, I took a cake class on the 19th. There's a bakery by us that does really cute cakes, and me and Chris and then his mom and his little sister all met up, and we did like a black cat cake that came out really cute. And then we went to get breakfast for dinner at a local restaurant. I marked that Taylor Swift released Midnight on the 20th. Technically, it came out on the 21st, I guess. But because she releases it at midnight Eastern, that's 11 p.m. Central. So I marked it when I listened to it. And then when I woke up the next day, she had released the 3 a.m. edition, which was like just as good. So that was super exciting. And then on Sunday, I surprised my husband with a date night. We went to this cave that's in the area, and they were doing like a scary movie showing inside the cave. And so we watched the 2003 Texas Chainsaw Massacre movie, which was interesting, but we had a really good time. Then next week, I did this more traditional colored kit, just because this is what I like to do for like the actual week of Halloween. However, this year Halloween was over here, so I did it for the last week in October in this planner. And so I used this kit from Caress Press again, and then I paired it just with silver foil. And then it looks like I just used some random, foil overlays. I'm not sure where they're from, either Sadie Stickers or Planner Choco. So it looks like I was still feeling really sick at this time. Like here it says, I feel like shit, I'm so nauseous, sick in bed. This was when we started watching Ink Master. I'm not sure. I don't think it was this day exactly, but this was around the time I started watching Ink Master because I just wanted something simple on the TV because I just felt so sick and I was so tired that I couldn't like concentrate. And now my husband and I really like Ink Master and we watch it almost every night. Then my sister spent the night for some reason. My husband and I celebrated our 7-year dating anniversary. Not a lot going on. Ooh, I tried to make some black velvet cupcakes for a Halloween party that we went to. And it turns out that black cocoa isn't something that's like commonly sold in stores, and I needed to order it online. So they just turned out like dark chocolate cupcakes, but they were good. And then Chris gave me my anniversary present on the 30th. I don't remember what that was, but I'm sure I loved it. Ooh, washi is from Simply Gilded, and I was really torn between doing the orange and doing the purple. And I'm glad I went with the orange just because it's more like traditional. And that's it for the month of October. I really like this house. There's a house in the area that whenever we drive by it, I like to joke that it's our house because it's so beautiful. And I hope that someday we get to live there. And it looks a lot like this. This is my November monthly from Caress Press. And since I think by this point I had decided I wasn't going to be doing these anymore, I was trying to use up like random foil bits just so that I could use them up because I don't have anywhere else to use them besides my monthly spreads. So this is a kit from Scroll Prints Co. that was released for Valentine's Day. Like down here it says, "Will you be my Valentine?" But I saved it for my wedding anniversary, which is on Halloween. So it was our second wedding anniversary. I'm not sure why I took a COVID test on this day, but I guess maybe I wasn't feeling well. I don't know. But it was negative. Oh, anyways, sorry. I'm like scatterbrained. So for this, I used Plannahannah Spidey underlays and Lover underlays in sparkly red and purple. Yeah, I just pulled in whatever sparkly red stuff I had. So some of this is from like Moonlight Paper Co. So on November 1st, Taylor Swift announced the Eras Tour, which I'm so excited about. I can't wait to get to go. I was so tired I took a nap in my car. That's interesting. Then I booked a flight. Where did I go? Oh, Chicago. So on Wednesday, I went to the home office for a 5-hour CLE, which is continued learning education. I'm not entirely sure what it stands for, but it's something that attorneys have to do to keep their license. So they had 5 free hours at the home office. So I went just because we need 12 hours and it can get expensive if you don't take advantage of the free ones. On Friday, I went to work at a coffee shop with one of my teammates because my boss assigned us extra work and she wanted to work on it together. And since Fridays are our work from home days, we met up at a local coffee shop. Then I went to a Taylor Swift night at a local venue, which is where they just have a DJ. I went to one earlier in the year, so I wanted to go again, and this time I went with my husband. That was really fun. Oh, here I have a quote that says, "You deserve nothing less, you deserve everything your heart desires." I think that's from Bridgerton. And then I marked that we got a lottery ticket because the jackpot was at 1.5 billion, and so we bought some tickets just for fun. Clearly, we did not win, but that's okay. Then on Sunday, we went to my nephew's birthday party, and then we just went shopping for like Christmas decorations. Oh no! So this kit is from Glam Planner. It's one of her mystery kits, and it came with like gold hollow, which I did not think looked that great. And I also didn't like the foil overlays that she does for her boxes. Like I tried one out here in this box. I didn't like it. It really takes away from the art, so I didn't use them. And then I just used like regular gold underlays. And then here I did this double box. Is that what these are called? I did this little hack that Rosie Plans, I think that's her username. She came up with this, so I finally got to try it and I really like it. So on Monday, I made some dinner rolls. I guess I was craving bread. I remember that they didn't come out that great. They were just kind of bland. Then my nephew was born on the 8th. I don't think we got to see him for a couple of days, but I'm glad that he's here. Then I went to vote. Not to get political, but like there's this person running for governor of Arkansas and I really didn't want her to win, so I went to vote against her and she still won, so yay. Then I did another CLE class. I did a lot of CLE classes this week because they were offering more free ones, and I knew that so they're due by July, and I knew that I needed to get them done before I went on maternity leave, so I wouldn't have to worry about that. So then I did one on this day. I did two on this day, one on this day, and then one on Thursday. On Friday, I started reading One True Loves, which is going to be a movie soon. And I'm so excited about it because I really liked this book. It made me cry. I got tickets to go see The Lion King. And it snowed this day. That's exciting. It doesn't usually snow this early in the year. Then it snowed again on Sunday. And we got Mexican food that day. Cool. Not a lot has been going on these weeks just because I was feeling like so sick all the time. So this is a kit from Scribble Prints Co. And I got this kit not because I like the artwork, but because I love the colors in this. Like I love this shade of blue with the orange and then the pink. So I had to have it just for the colors. And I paired it with gold foil from Planner Choco. So then it was my other nephew's birthday. It's funny, my sister-in-law, her husband, her two kids, and then my husband all have birthdays in November. So it's just a lot of birthdays at that time. So on Monday we had someone come out and put up our Christmas lights, or some of them at least. Then it snowed. Yay, I love snow. November 15th, that was the day of the Ticketmaster fiasco with the Eras tour tickets. Yes, I did wait 7 hours in line, but I did get tickets to 2 separate shows, so I'm very excited about it. It was totally worth it. On the 16th, I started reading Layla, which was by Colleen Hoover. I thought it was okay. It definitely wasn't what I was expecting, but I think I liked it. I think I gave it 3 stars. Then that was my husband's birthday on the 18th, so I baked him a cheesecake. You know those like Christmas tree, like Little Debbie snack cakes? I did a cheesecake that had those inside of it, and then like I decorated the top to look like the Christmas tree, and it came out so cute. But when I left the cake cooling, my cat decided to get into it and he took a big chunk. So I was pretty upset about that just because I worked so hard to get it right. Just watched a lot of TV. Oh, on the 18th, we also had our anatomy scan, and that was really cool, seeing our baby for the first time like that. This kit is from Caress Press, and see, like I said, I color block when the dates match the date cover. I paired this with light gold foil from Planner Choco, and I really like this kit. Like, the artwork is just so sophisticated looking and just clean looking. I love the maroon. I love like jewel tone colors, so I'm like really into this spread. On Monday, the guys who were doing our lights came back and finished. And then we got our crib off of Facebook Marketplace, which was so cool because I was about to order this crib brand new for like $500, and we got it for like $250, including the mattress. So that was exciting. Then on Tuesday, we had to assemble the crib because the people who sold it to us gave us extra pieces that they needed, and so we had to figure out which pieces were for us and which ones weren't. And the only way we could do that was by putting it together. On the Wednesday, that's when I went to return the extra bed pieces to the people. And I wrote killer gas pain because I was in so much pain that I felt like I was dying. And my husband was like telling me that I needed to go to the emergency room, which I didn't want to do again because that was so expensive the first time. So I told him to just get me some Gas X, I think is what it was. And so we tried it and I fell asleep, and then I felt much better after. So I think that's all it was. But goodness gracious, it hurt so bad. Then, this is the week of Thanksgiving. I don't know how I didn't just put that together. Then on Thursday, I made homemade mac and cheese for Thanksgiving. So we went for lunch at my sister-in-law's, and then sped off to my parents' house, which was an hour and a half away, to have dinner with them. and then we had to come back that night to make sure that my husband could make it to work on time. So it was a really busy day, but it was really fun, and we had a lot of good food. So looks like I did some online shopping on Friday. Not sure what I bought, probably stickers. No, because I did sticker shopping on Thursday. I bet I bought baby stuff. Then on Saturday, looks like I deep cleaned the kitchen, and I remember like wiping down our cabinets, just like trying to like really get everything. I started reading Reminders of Him, which was by Colleen Hoover again, and I liked that book. I thought it was good. Sunday, sports and pizza. I guess my family came over and we watched, what was that called? The soccer thing, the World Cup. And then my dad planted some tulips outside. I told Chris that my dad planted them, but I don't think he heard me, so I haven't told him about it. I'm just gonna wait for them to bloom and then see when he notices. And then I put up my Christmas tree that night. I like to put up the Christmas tree on Black Friday, but for some reason I didn't do that this year. And then moving on to the last week of November, I used this kit from Scroll Prints Co. I don't remember if this was a mystery kit or not, but I do remember when it came out, I was like super into it and I wanted it, but I had no reason to get it. And I'm weird like that. Like I need to, I like to match my kits to events in my life. So, I planned a little baby moon for my husband and I in Chicago so that we could go to the German Christmas market that I grew up going to, because that's where I'm from, and I wanted him to experience it. So I finally had a reason to get this kit, and I paired it with this Simply Gilded washi that's like so pretty, and then this silver foil bundle from Crest Press. And then I also did like some more sparkly red throughout, just wherever I could. Yeah, I really like how this spread came out. And I don't know that I put any photos. I did, okay. So here's me and my husband riding on the back of one of those bicycles that like pulls you along on a cart. And then here we are, we went to the Harry Potter Magic at Play exhibit, which is just kind of like a bunch of pretty backdrops and stuff like that where you can take photos. And then, yeah, those are the only photos I have. And I want to say a big thank you to Kristen's planner. I'm pretty sure she's the one who sent me this full box from the theater kit, or the Broadway kit that SPC did. And I'm so glad she did, and it matches so well. So I'm super thankful for that. Okay, so on the 28th, Chris woke me up with a Squishmallow, and that was so sweet. I don't know why he bought it, but he did, and I love it, so that was nice. My mother-in-law came on Tuesday, and she brought us Salvadorian food. On Wednesday, I got my eyebrows done, and we had a date night at Red Robin. That was my first time going to Red Robin, I'm pretty sure, and it was so good. Then we went to Target to shop for like some last minute things and somehow spent $450, so great. Thursday we flew out to Chicago and then we took the train to the hotel. I was able to get us like last minute reservations at the Walnut Room, which is like the restaurant inside the Macy's, and they have like this really big Christmas tree and a special like Christmas menu or whatever. And so I got us last minute reservations, and I was so excited because that was the one thing that I really wanted to do and I wasn't able to book in advance. So I'm glad it worked out, and we had a wonderful view and the food was so good. And then we went to see The Lion King. On Friday we went to Chinatown. So I wrote Fire on the Tracks because we were just hanging out, waiting for the train to come, and then we noticed that there was a lot of smoke, and I just thought it was someone was smoking weed. But then we noticed that there was a fire on the tracks, and it was really interesting. Then we went to like a candy snack shop, like an Asian candy or snack shop, and we got a lot of snacks and souvenirs there. And then we went for hot pot, and that was my first time having hot pot, and it was so good. I wish we had that in our area, but we don't. Then we went shopping at Macy's. I think I was just really cold and wanted to buy gloves and a scarf. Then across the street there was an AMC, and so we went to go see Violent Night, which was, I didn't expect it to be a funny movie. I guess I hadn't seen the trailer, so I just thought it was going to be an action movie, but it was really funny, and I highly enjoyed it. After that, we went to the Christmas market and did some shopping and had a lot of good food. Oh, pedicab, that's what it's called. Then we took a pedicab back to the hotel and watched On Patrol. I really like watching shows like that. I think they're so interesting. It's where the cops, you like follow cops around on their nightly shifts or whatever. And my husband felt the baby move for the first time. On Saturday, we had breakfast at the hotel because they had like a really good buffet spread. And then we went to the mall. I don't remember going, oh, the Water Tower Mall. I was like, I don't remember going to the mall. So we did that and then went to the Harry Potter thing. Then we went to try some deep dish pizza at Lou Malnati's. So I like Giordano's, but I've heard that Lou Malnati's is just as good, or, you know, some people would say better. So we went to try that out so that we could compare. And I would say that I still like Giordano's better. Then I started reading a book called Before I Do, which is about like this girl who's about to get married, and then she runs into this guy that she like had a wonderful date with years ago. And I thought it was a cute book. Then we went to Lincoln Park Zoo because they were doing like not a light show, like they just lit up the whole place in Christmas lights. So we did that, and it was really fun. It was really cold, so we kind of rushed through it, but it was really pretty to look at. And then we had Portillo's delivered that night, because you can't go to Chicago without going to Portillo's and getting a slice of their chocolate cake. And I think my family's going this weekend, not this weekend, next weekend. And so I'm gonna see if they can bring me back a slice of that cake. Anyways, so on Sunday we packed and checked out of the hotel. Then we went to this pizza restaurant down by Navy Pier, or near Navy Pier. And I took the bus and my husband walked because we wanted to race and see who got there first. He beat me by like a minute or two. But I think that's because my bus was delayed. Anyways, then we were just trying to kill time before our flight because our flight was at like 8 p.m. And we didn't want to go all the way to Millennium Park. I don't know. We didn't want to go all the way back downtown because we were just tired and it was cold. So we went to the movie theater and watched Strange World, which was surprisingly cute. I didn't think I'd like it. Then we went to the arcade and played some games. And then we took the train to the airport, which, like, I highly recommend. If you can take the train to the airport, it's like $2.50 to maybe $3, as opposed to like a taxi, which is like $40. And then while we were at the airport, I got Eli's cheesecake because I heard that that was like a really good cheesecake. And it was. And then the lady, I guess, was closing down, or I don't know what she was up to, but she gave me a slice for free. So I got 2 slices. And then I read on the plane, and then we were home. So that was our little baby moon. Ooh, okay. So I didn't get a cover for this page because there wasn't one that I liked. And at this point, so I know some people, when they get to this point, they are like super excited because it's the holiday season. So they go all out in their planner. For me, when I get to this point, I'm like ready to move on to the next one. So I feel like I put in less effort for my final spreads. So that's why I don't have a cover for here. And then out of all the covers that I did, this was the only one that I messed up, and it's all wrinkly. So that's a bummer, but oh well. Here is my final monthly spread. I did get the weekly kit with this art, but I'm saving that for this year. And I also got it in this colorway because I just love the jewel tones. So this kit is from Scroll Prints Co. And I thought it was perfect for like the first week of December when you put up all your decorations and whatnot. So I paired it with red and green plaid underlays from Plana Hannah. And then this really pretty washi from Simply Gilded. And then I used that Jingle Bell foil bundle from Crest Press again, but this time I used it in gold. And I really like how this came out. I think it's so pretty and traditional looking. Monday, I was mad at work. They were probably giving me too much work because I feel like I move pretty fast at what I do, so I always have like extra time. It's not my fault that my coworkers spend their days chit-chatting while, you know, I'm working, and then I have to help them out because they get behind. Anyway, on the Tuesday, my husband finally hung up some wall art, and I say finally because we moved in February. And so now we have stuff on our walls and it looks a lot nicer. Wednesday, I had a meeting with a daycare center and they didn't show up, which was fine. I was okay with rescheduling. And then they sent me an email saying that they were sorry that I didn't show up for the appointment and that they would like to reschedule. And it really just rubbed me the wrong way that they were saying I didn't show up when I did. And so anyways, so we're not going with them. They seemed, I didn't like them. So that's that. Thursday, we had a team lunch. That was really good food. We went to a new restaurant and it was really good. Just a lot of TV watching. I guess by this point I was starting to feel better because, yeah, see, I was filming again and uploading and eating. So yeah, at this point I'm still on medication for nausea, but thank God we're almost done. We're at the end of this. Then this looks like it says dark side, but that should be a P. So on Friday, we went to another daycare just to get a tour, and they're my favorite so far. They have goats and an aquarium. I think they have some cats, and they might have some chickens as well. And they're very, like, I would say crunchy granola, like very environmentally friendly and chemical free as much as they can. Anyway, however, their wait list is super long. So we're on the wait list now, but I doubt that we're gonna get in time. So whenever they do have an opening, we're just gonna switch our baby over to them. Then on Saturday, I started reading Between Me, You, and the Honeybees, which was a YA romance. I did not like it. Well, I thought it was fine. It was very, very innocent and youthful, a little too youthful for my tastes. Looks like Emily in Paris came out this week, or maybe I was just rewatching Emily in Paris preparing for the new season. I did my Simply Gilded unboxing for their Advent box, or whatever that's called. I don't think I'm gonna do it again just because I've stepped away from that washi a little bit. And we went to Barnes & Noble. I got a Frosty at Wendy's. Just a nice little weekend. So this week I used this kit, also from Scribble Prints Co., and I paired it with one of their matte bronze and rose foil bundles. When I saw this foil bundle come out, I knew that this was the kit that I had to use it with, and I was so excited. And I love how it came out. And I think this is when I really started getting into the Scribble Prints Co. foil bundles. And also because I'm trying to cut back on like the kits that I have and I'm trying to use up what I have already, so I've been focusing on buying more foil as opposed to like actual kits. I really like the spread. I think it came out so pretty. On Monday, we decorated the tree. On Tuesday, there was someone at work had a potluck, and then I just showed up and I took some food after they were done. It was really good. I started reading a book called One by One, which was a thriller. It was okay. Then we were having our holiday party on Wednesday, and they were doing like a nailed it challenge. So I spent my evening on Tuesday making Rice Krispie snowmen. It was my first time making Rice Krispies, and they came out really good, actually. Better than I thought they would. And there's only 2 people that entered the competition, so we both got a prize, which was nice. Then I took my dog Henry to PetSmart because he really needed to get groomed. And so one of our relatives is a PetSmart general manager, and she recommended that we just take him there to get kind of like acquainted with the area. So we did that, and he did so good. Thursday, I wrapped some presents. This is when I got a mop also, and I was really into mopping. Now I'm too tired to mop, but I'm looking forward to getting back into it once I can walk again. And I say that because I'm like 37 weeks pregnant now, and it hurts to walk at this point. Anyways, on Friday, I took my dog to the groomer, and I hung out at Starbucks while I waited for him to be done. And then there was a food truck near our house, which was like in a really weird location because there's like nothing else there. So we went, and it was actually really good. Saturday, I took a 3-hour nap, and then that night I watched Love Hard with my husband. That was on Netflix, and it was actually a really cute movie. And then on Sunday, it looks like I just had a nice little day where I slept in, did some reading, some cleaning, some YouTubing. So yeah, it looks like it was just a nice little weekend again. So this week I used a kit from Caress Press, and then the foil bundle from, the red and green foil bundle from, Squirrel Prints Co. And then I also paired it with red and green foil from Planner Choco. And I really like how this came out. For the week of Christmas, I like to do traditional Christmas colors. So yeah, I really like this spread. I was watching Stranger Things with my husband, and I finally watched the season 4 finale on this day. So I'm excited for that to come back. On Tuesday, we had another holiday lunch and meeting at work, and we had Olive Garden cater, so that was really nice. Oh, Emily in Paris season 3 came out on Wednesday. Ooh, and then I ordered some Milk Bar cookies because I've been wanting to try them for a long time, and so I finally got them on this day. And then we went to Hobby Lobby because I like to get ornaments each year that represent our year. So I wanted to get an ornament that like represented getting a house, and then one representing that we were going to have a baby, and then one, I found a gray dog, and so I got that one to represent getting Henry. I didn't find the baby one, so we didn't get one for that. And then because my husband works like on the sales floor at Walmart, he got like this big discount that employees get once a year. And so we went on a Walmart shopping spree and we got an iPad, and then we were looking at the baby stuff because we figured we might as well try to get some like big baby items. And we found the stroller car seat set that was like on sale already, and like a third of the price of what I was originally planning on getting. And so we just got that instead, and that was a really good deal. Then we did our annual tradition of driving around looking at all the Christmas lights in the rich neighborhoods. I love doing that. It's nice to get inspiration for our own house, and it's like a good motivator to keep working hard in the new year. Then on Thursday, it looks like it snowed again. I researched photographers for our newborn and maternity photo shoot. And then our friends had a Yule dinner on Friday night, so we went to that and had a really good time. Oh, so my family celebrates on Christmas Eve, and Chris's family celebrates on Christmas. So it works out really nicely. So on Saturday, we went to my family's house and we tried to make these buñuelos, which is like this fried dough dessert. And we tried to make it a different way that I saw on TikTok, and I had to like get this whole like iron with like the shape of a flower. And it was my first time doing them like that. It was my first time doing them at all. And it was my mom's first time doing them in that manner. And so we tried like 4 or 5 times, and then I finally just wanted to give up because we weren't getting it. And then Chris wanted to give it a shot, so we let him, and he kind of got it. And so that motivated us to keep trying. And then we eventually got it right. And we had a really nice little dessert. Then on Sunday, Christmas Day, I woke up early to make brownies and scalloped potatoes to bring over to Chris's family, to their family lunch. And then that night, for some reason, I watched I Feel Pretty. Oh, I think my sister came home with me and spent the night, so we watched that together. And then for the final spread of this planner, I have this Crest Press kit that I paired with light gold foil from Planner Choco. And then also, it looks like I used this burgundy wine-colored foil bundle from Crest Press as well. And I really like this artwork. I think it's so pretty. And I love this cat. So yeah, I'm really happy with how this spread turned out. I feel like I said that I don't try as hard at these final spreads. I feel like they all came together really well. So on Monday, I already took my sister back to my parents. Ooh, there's a Barnes & Noble sale. Yeah, they had their half off hardcovers or something like that. But I didn't see any that I liked, so I ordered them online. I think they had like an online sale as well. On Wednesday, I was mad at extra work. So yeah, they were just overloading me with work because other people were getting behind. I took my cat to the vet because she had a UTI. Oh, and because I took her to the vet for like to have her urine tested, turns out she didn't have any. So then I had to collect it at home and then go back the next day to drop it off. And I had to go back on Friday to pick up her medicine because I knew she would need it. Thursday, I watched National Lampoon's Vacation. The road trip one, I don't know. And it was pretty funny. And, oh, I made chocolate chip pancakes on this day. I think that's when I learned that you don't put the chocolate chips in the batter. You put them when the pancake is already in the pan. Then I watched The Princess Bride for the first time, which I actually really liked. I had no idea what to expect, and I really enjoyed it. And then that is it for 2022. And then we have the first day of 2023. And I used this quote here that says, "The year is yours." And I decided that I wanted to make a new tradition of going to Olive Garden on New Year's Day. Because Chris doesn't, I don't know what his deal is with Olive Garden, but he doesn't like to go. And I love Olive Garden. And so I told him that I wanted to make this a yearly tradition so that once a year he has to take me. And he said no, but I'm gonna make him do it anyway. Anyway, so that's it for this planner, and that is it for 2022. So that was a great year. I accomplished a lot in life, and I'm so excited with how things are going and where they are going. And yeah, this year's gonna be a big year too. Thank you all so much for sharing it with me, and I hope you'll have a great day. Bye.